Good afternoon, students. This is CH Anjan Kumar from EC department. In the last lecture, we discussed the impossibility of TEM mode in rectangular waveguide. So, what are the impossibility reasons why the TEM wave is not exist in rectangular waveguide? So, that is in the topic of impossibility of TEM mode in rectangular waveguide. That is very important in first unit. The continuation of after this topic. Next one of the most important topic is TE mode analysis in rectangular waveguide. Okay, TE mode analysis in rectangular waveguide. TE mode means transverse electric mode. Transverse electric mode analysis in rectangular waveguide. Okay, yes. In transverse electric mode, the expressions is Ez is equal to 0 and Hz is not equal to 0. This is the expression for transverse electric wave or transverse electric mode. Clear? Next, the wave equation for transverse electric wave is dou square Hz by dou square Hz is equal to minus omega square mu epsilon Hz. So where it is found? You already solution of wave equation in a rectangular coordinates. So on that topic, you clearly understood del square Hz is equal to minus omega square mu epsilon Hz. Okay, this is regarding equation 1. Actually, this equation is also known as general equation for magnetic. Okay, general equation for magnetic, and another equation is there, that is the general equation for transverse electric. Okay, next I am expanding the above expression in coordinate system, that means Cartesian coordinate system. Okay, expand this equation in Cartesian coordinate system, then what we are getting, dou square Hz by dou x square plus dou square Hz by dou y square plus dou square Hz by dou z square, and that should be is equal minus omega square mu epsilon Hz. Okay, so you simply write in place of Hz, that is Hx Hy, sorry, dou square Hx by dou x square plus dou square Hz by dou y square plus dou square Hz by dou z square. Just Hz is a common term, that is in place of del square you simply write dou square by dou x square, dou square by dou y square, dou square by dou z square. Clear? Next, right side is equal to, that is minus omega square mu epsilon Hz. Clear? In this expression you put dou by dou z is equal to minus gamma. Yes, let 2 dou by dou z is equal to minus gamma, then again squaring on both sides, then what we are getting, dou square by dou z square is equal to gamma square. Here gamma, you remember every times, the gamma is very important parameter. Okay, gamma is a propagation constant along with z direction. Okay, so actually we already assumption this is y coordinate and x coordinate, and this is z coordinate. Okay, along z direction the gamma is operating. So here the gamma is a propagation constant, so that's why is in the form of, sorry, is in z direction only, right? Let Hz is equal to x into y. Okay, the x and y is the parameters actually. So Hz is equal to x into y. You remember from this is very important. Okay, let Hz is equal to xy. So multiply with dou square by dou x square on both sides we are getting. Okay, so multiply with dou square by dou x square above equation. So what we are getting, dou square Hz by dou x square is equal to dou square xy by dou x square. So in this y is a constant term and x is the function of dou x square. So that's why, so y I am taking to the forward and remaining y into d square by d square means dou square, both are equal. So wherever d square and wherever dou square, both are equal. Okay, don't confusion about all. So y into d square x by dx square. Similarly, I am multiplying with dou square by dou y square on both sides. So what we are getting, so dou square Hz by dou y square, and that should be equal to dou square xy by x into y by dou y square. So that is equal to, in this, so function is y. So y term is dou square and x is the forward. Okay, so these two terms are equal to this one. So okay, so these two values are substituted in this equation. Dou square, where dou square Hz by x square is is there, you simply substitute this term. Where dou square hz by dou y square there, you simply substitute x into this dou square y by dou y square. Okay, next page. Yeah, the above two expressions are substituted in equation 2. I already said. Okay, so after substituting the two values in above equation, so finally we are getting like this. So y into d square by dx square plus x into d square y by dy square plus h square into xy, and that should be is equal to 0. Clear? Next, here you doubt. So dou square h by dou j square, and that should be is equal to minus omega square. Already dou square by dou z square is equal to gamma square. Okay, dou square by dou z square gamma square into hz plus this term. In this we are already getting h square into xy. Y xy I am already saying. Yes, hz is equal to xy. So where dou square by dou z square is equal to gamma square into hz, that means gamma square into xy. So this negative term is come to the left hand side, then we are getting the positive term. So after simplification we are getting h square into xy, and that should be is equal to 0. Clear? Next, from this equation divide by xy throughout the equation. That means, so divide by xy on both sides. So what we are getting, so this term is divided by xy. So what is the remaining? Y should be cancelled, so 1 by x is the remaining term. Here also same, x should be cancelled, one term is remaining. So 1 by y into d square y by dy square plus h square into xy should be cancelled. So only empty term is left. Clear? This should be equal to 0. Let just you imagine, and this term is equal to minus b square, and this term is equal to minus a square. Okay, so after separate these two equations under minus a square minus b square, here after separating these two terms, so individually these terms are known as second order partial differential equation. So this is one type of second order partial differential equation, and this is also second order. D square means second order partial differential equation. So that's why these two equations are known as second order partial differential equations. Okay, so after we got these two equations, after getting the solution of these two partial differential equations, what we are getting, x into y, that is hz. So the solution of second order partial differential equation can be obtained. So how to obtain? You simply see, multiply these two x. So after simplify this second order partial differential equation, in this x term is there, so that's why here we are getting x term. X is equal to what? C1 into cos bx plus C2 into sin bx. This is the second order, the solution for second order partial differential equation for 1 by x term. That means x term simply. Okay, next, capital Y is equal to C3 cos ay plus C4 sin ay, and this is the solution of second order partial differential equation for this one. Okay, so after we are getting, you simply multiply these two. Why, how and why multiply that? You already assumed, let hz is equal to xy. So that's why the complete solution of these two equations is known as hz. So the hz is equal to x into y. So where x is what? This term. Where y is what? This term. Okay, simply these two substitute here and multiply. Okay, so from these equations, just you observe 4 constants are there. What are that? C1, C2, C3, C4. These 4 terms, or these 4 C terms, are known as constants, so which can be obtained by applying a boundary condition. So when we are applying the boundary condition to the particular waveguide, you can easily find the C1, C2, C3, C4. Okay, so again I am saying C1, C2, C3, C4 are a constant term, so which we can be obtained by applying the boundary condition to the particular rectangular waveguide. So how to get C1